Hi, welcome to the Property Show. I'm Jayashree Kurup, I'm editor MBTV, and today we're talking about a location that is just outside Gurgaon, that is extremely affordable, that has good quality social infrastructure and a lot of new infrastructure going for it. Welcome, Ankur Gupta. He's Joint Managing Director of Ashiana Properties. So, Ankur, tell me, you've been in Bhiwadi for a while. Let's talk about that city and let's talk about why it is suddenly a good option for a lot of people.
So when we started in Bhiwadi, it was basically an option for the industrial belt of Bhiwadi, and we thought the people who are in the industries of Bhiwadi don't have good options to stay in Bhiwadi, and that's how we started.
How long ago was that?
That was in '93, so it's been about 25 years in that marketplace. And what we've seen over the last few years changing is that earlier it used to be people working in Bhiwadi, living in Gurgaon, and now it's changing the reverse way. What is happening is people working in Gurgaon are living in Bhiwadi. The reasons are, one, the price points. If you want a decent housing in Gurgaon, it'll start anywhere between 70 to 80 lakhs. That's what I'm talking about, new Gurgaon, where Bhiwadi is starting at 35 lakhs for decent housing. Uh, the second, in the last year, what we've seen is the commute has become much shorter because of high quality roads coming up. The Hero Honda Chowk used to be a main bottleneck, and the other was Manesar, where both spaces has got flyovers come up. Now the commute has shortened by at least 15 minutes for any traveler, and especially on the peak hours, it'd be much higher than that. And that's why we see a lot of people taking that reverse commute.
Ankur, Bhiwadi is just on the edge of the DMIC, the Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor. How will that impact the prospects of Bhiwadi?
So I think what DMIC does is it allows a lot of the industrialization to happen in locations which are close to big cities, and allows for the product to move easily within India and outside India. And I think Bhiwadi has already been an industrial belt with great factories. And what I see is, once this comes up, the factories in Bhiwadi will grow. The land is more affordable. The infrastructure, from power, having people around, having already existing manpower, makes Bhiwadi a very exciting place to set up industries. And we see, with the industrial growth in India, this particular DMIC area will grow, and Bhiwadi will be one of the greater beneficiaries of the same.
And how soon will the DMIC take off, do you think?
I think there's lots of action happening, is what I understand. Don't have complete information, but what we heard was a lot of the actions will happen now, and you will be seeing. And the government has spent a lot on the infrastructure over the last few years. We see things taking space now.
There are supposed to be many new cities along the DMIC. How will Bhiwadi, with its legacy, heritage, it has been around for a while, how will it have a head start?
So I think that's what, once the social infra is already there, you also have the existing factories, you have the force, you have the law around there. It allows for growth to be faster, and it's not expensive land. The largest challenge in factories is land cost, electricity cost, and manpower. In all those fronts, land has not gone frightfully expensive like it's in Haryana. It's the power is consistent, maybe a little cost-wise. It's not anything cheaper or more, and there's lots of manpower available. And that kind of a head start is great for industrialization, and I think that will keep growing.
Bhiwadi's biggest selling point for a long time was its affordability. Does that continue?
I think it does, but what's happening in the last year, what we see is a lot of people moving from Gurgaon to Bhiwadi asking for more. So one of the things we have done as a housing solution for ourselves is that we're comparatively premium to what other people are doing there. What comparatively almost double, but our product is exponentially better. And what we are saying is, the people who really want an exponential kind of life, we are able to provide that. And what we have seen, and because of that, a lot of people from Gurgaon are shifting. Earlier, the people who were shifting were from Manesar, and they were looking at they were from the industries at the lower rank, and they were looking for affordable housing. What over the last year we are seeing is, people are looking at the premium segment, obviously not as expensive as Gurgaon, but in between, where the lifestyle quality is far higher. And that change is something we will see continuously happening over the next few years.
You also had a lot of senior living in Bhiwadi, right? How has senior living come up?
It's been done well. So one of the things, we did our first senior living in 2004, which got over in 2006. For 3-4 years we did not do anything, and we've just launched our second senior living project, which we delivered right now, and the response has been quite good. And one of the things we've seen is we've actually upgraded the product to of a different class. The club is about 25,000 square feet. It's very A class. We've got concierge service, we've got transport services. We've upgraded all the services in the project. And what we've seen is the kind of people now who are walking in the senior living are from the upper middle segment. So the quality of people who are coming into Bhiwadi and in senior living specifically are of a different level. And I see that continuously growing, and we're very excited about the prospect of senior living in the Delhi NCR market.
How will new infrastructure impact the prospects of Bhiwadi?
More and more, and Bhiwadi is going to be staying. It's a place which will grow. I think as it's got the social infra already, people staying, life buzzing, schools, banks, all the stuff you need to have a good lifestyle. And with the road network coming up, DMIC, DFC. Then the last thing what we're talking about, RRTS, if all of these things are coming down there, it connects Gurgaon even more. So what I think Gurgaon was about 15 years ago to Delhi is already started to shape up in what Bhiwadi is to Gurgaon. So I see prospects getting much better. There are already malls in Bhiwadi, nice multiplexes. People have a great outing lifestyle, and it's become a buzz itself.
And if Maruti, which has been the mainstay of Gurgaon, if it moves out of Gurgaon, will it impact the prospects of Bhiwadi?
So it depends on where it moves. What we are hearing is it's going to be moving to Dharuhera, and there's a large chance of it because they have a Haryana man-force, and because Dharuhera becomes far superior as a place for all the people who are working in Maruti being there. The other option for them was Sona. What it seems like it's going to be Dharuhera at a higher chance, and if it is, then it will be phenomenal for Bhiwadi, because from Dharuhera it's only 10 minutes to Bhiwadi.
The last 2-3 years we have been in a slowdown in the real estate markets. How has that impacted you?
Well, it's been slow for us too. What we saw in Bhiwadi was the impact was high. Obviously, there was oversupply. But what we found out later was what we did not get it right was the oversupply was only in the market of affordable housing. There was a lot of affordable housing in the marketplace. But what really where the market did not have good quality housing was if you look at the 30 to 60 lakh bracket, except the Noida belt, if you look at this side of Gurgaon, there's nothing there. Yeah. So Bhiwadi is actually looking at taking that space of the 30 to 60 lakh. And what we figured out over the 2 years was that we were not positioning ourselves correctly. We were always because of Bhiwadi, we were always being marketed as affordable housing. And people realized this is high quality housing there available in Bhiwadi. People started choosing Bhiwadi as a destination. So I think that vacuum of the 30 to 60 lakhs, Bhiwadi is very well placed to take it up. And over the last year we've seen sales grow quite a bit, and we've had 2-3 months of sales which are 30 a month, which was as good as what it was in the good days. So we see those markets coming back in again.
You have new projects launched now?
Yeah, so we do. We're actually doing 4 projects in Bhiwadi from different price points, starting at 22 lakhs going up to about 65 lakhs, and we have 1 senior living project.
Thank you, Ankur.
My pleasure.
For joining us.
Thank you, Jayashree. Thank you so much.
So there we are, a city which has had a tag of affordability connected to it, which has been in an industrial belt, and today we are seeing that there is a lot of demand for the sweetest spot of the market across India, 30 to 60 lakh. Premium living, good quality living, lots of lifestyle features, and a lot of new infrastructure coming up. Thank you for watching.
Please subscribe to Magic Bricks on YouTube and click the bell icon to get new videos.